this city. It's my really bad air impression. All jokes aside, hello, another long car ride. It's really late. Bullet points. I just got back Nashville. Went to Nashville today. Spent the whole day there. Saw Godzilla. Godzilla was really good. I thought it was pretty damn awesome the way they did it. My only gripe was the title was wrong. It shouldn't have been called Godzilla. It should have been called Giant Scary Monsters vs. People, with occasional guest appearance from Godzilla. Because honestly, Godzilla didn't have a whole lot of screen time. And the screen time he had was pretty sweet. But he wasn't exactly the main attraction. It was more the people and the other kaiju, those weird, creepy-looking thingies, other kaiju, big scary kaiju. They were the ones that were the stars of the show, and the people. Godzilla was like, he was like special guest star that they bill at the very end of the credits, and featuring Godzilla as himself. Other than that, thought it was really cool. IMAX 3D looked badass. Another gripe, we didn't get the Interstellar trailer like everybody else did. They showed the old one, which, not total complaint. I like the old one. I think it's pretty cool. But I really wanted to see the new one on the big screen, especially in the IMAX screen. Also saw At Midnight tonight. And not At Midnight. The show is called At Midnight. It's a game show on Comedy Central hosted by Chris Hardwick. They brought it to Nashville for the Wild West Comedy Festival, so I went up there with my friend Doran Yoder. We went and saw it. It was a lot of fun. Had a great time. Chris Hardwick came out for about a half hour, did some stand-up, then they did about an hour and 10 minutes of the game show. He had 3 guests who, I'm sorry to say, I'm not prepared. I don't remember their names. But suffice it to say, the girl that was on there is really funny. She played Chelsea, the crazy bitch on Psych, who loved Henry and stalked him like crazy. And she's really hilarious. And she was one of the contestants, and she's very funny. And the other dude, his name was Matt, I believe. He's a bearded guy, looks like a pedophile, loves comic books like all pedophiles do. He was really funny. And the third guy was tall, and I don't remember his name. It started with an M as well. But he was pretty cool. They were all really funny. The jokes were great. They had a thing about Taylor Swift or Hitler, who said it. And sometimes they would throw up a picture of Taylor Swift with a little Hitler mustache. That was a laugh riot. And then that's really it. That's all I have to say. I had a great time doing that. Chris Hardwick's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing him in San Diego in July. Me and my Nerd Truth counterpart, our fearless leader, Mr. Jason Nieves, we're going to go see him down in the Gas Slam. Chris Hardwick, Matt Myra, and Jonah Ray, they're going to do a live recording of the Nerdist podcast. And we're going to go see that on Saturday night, I believe, at the Balboa Theater. Really looking forward to that. They always do a special guest at the Nerdist podcast tapings during San Diego Comic-Con. We don't know who the special guest is going to be yet. They don't usually announce that till about maybe 2 weeks prior to the show, so just have to wait and see who he's going to have. But he usually always has a very special guest during Comic-Con. 2 years ago he had John Barrowman. Last year he had Matt Smith. So this year it's anybody's guess who he's going to have on there, but whoever it is, it's going to be a magical experience. And also, real quick, I'm going to touch on earlier this week, we got our first look at the Batmobile and at Batfleck. And real quick, bullet points. The Batmobile, I think, looks great. It looks like a mix between the Tumbler and the Michael Keaton Batmobile. It's got this dragster look to it. Looks really cool. Batfleck in his suit. I really like the suit they're doing. They're going back to the comic books. We've never had a comic book suit on the big screen. Never had a comic book looking suit on screen at all, unless you count Adam West's suit from the 1966 Batman series, which I personally don't, but some people might, to each their own. We're getting the suit. It looks great what they did. The symbol on the front, the bat shield, is going right back to The Dark Knight Returns, written by Frank Miller back in 1985. It looks really awesome. It's big. It's got scarring on it, which if you go back to the comic book, he talked about the bat symbol as like a giant shield for the criminals to shoot and stab at so they don't shoot him in the head. Looks kind of like that. The cowl has the smaller ears. I think that looks kind of nice, and it looks like it's attached directly to the cape, so that way when he takes his his cowl off, the cape comes off too, which is also going back to the comic book. So it's really interesting to see how they're doing that, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot of that in the movie. And I know today they actually released a picture of the full bat symbol, so you can get a good look at it, and I think it looks pretty nice. I can't wait to see more. We know they're filming the movie. They actually filmed some bits Friday, I believe, with Gal Gadot down in I'm assuming it said Michigan, but I'm assuming it was in Detroit. So you know they're doing that, and the movie comes out in 2 years, so fingers crossed. That is very good. Hopefully it's good. I have high hopes that it's going to be a magical experience. And that is this week's long car ride with Jesse. And this car ride only lasted 6 minutes. So, I mean, if that's long to you, then you're in luck. If not, then I'm sorry. I can't help you. I've been out all day. I'm tired right now. I'm going to go home. I'm going to put on my jammies, and I'm going to bed. Actually, let me rephrase that. I don't wear pajamas to bed. I sleep in my underwear. The more you know. So this has been another fun-filled long car ride with Jesse. My name is Jesse Lynn. You've just been nerded. This is the Nerd Truth. Keep calm and nerd on, bitches. Talk to you later.